Raila Odinga is a very happy man. Suleiman Shahbal, who was the Jubilee coordinator for the entire coastal region, has finally defected to the ODM party. That move by Shahbal is significant for two reasons. Number one, it is strategic for Shahbal because he wants to become the next governor for Mombasa. And the ODM party, being the dominant party at the coastal region, will definitely give him a upper hand. Number two, that move is also important for Raila Odinga's politics in the entire coastal region. So in this video today, I want us to look at three things. The aspirants who will be running for the Mombasa gubernatorial seat. Number two is the factors which are likely to determine who becomes the next governor for Mombasa. And number three, which is the most important and the objective of this video, is why Shahbal move to defect to ODM party is important to Raila Odinga. But before we do all those, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a minute, a second or two, and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Now let us get back to business. Mohamed Shahbal met with Luos in Mombasa and he made the big announcement.
Mimi nilikuwa ODM 2013. Lakini mnajua Waswahili wanasema fahali wawili hawakai zizi moja. So tukasukumana mimi na Joho, mwisho akanisukuma nje. Ukisukuma nje unatafuta nyumba ingine, si ndio hivyo? Lakini mara hii nimerudi nyumbani. Okay. Na mimi nimeingia kwa mlango ya mbele. Okay, nimefika sitting room. Sasa nguo ile nyekundu nimevua. Munipatie msichana niingie bedroom. Na kama chairman yuko hapa, wazee wako hapa, kuna shida tena hapo? Siasa ya 2022. Na kwenye hiyo siasa kuna mambo mawili. Kuna siasa ya national level. Who are we going to send forward? And there is no question as to who we're sending forward. We're sending Baba forward. Okay? Na tukiulizana swali, why? It is because
Mohamed Shahbal doesn't need any introduction, especially in Mombasa. In 2013, Shahbal contested against Joho on a Wiper ticket. Hassan Joho garnered during that election 132,000 votes. Shahbal garnered 94,000 votes, which was a good try. In 2017, again he contested, but under Jubilee party. Joho garnered 221,000 votes. Shahbal votes reduced from 94,000 to 69,000. And there was a third candidate, my friend Hassan Omar, who garnered 44,000 votes. So Shahbal has figured out that for him to become the next governor for Mombasa, he must defect to the ODM party. Let us wait and see how that move is going to succeed, because probably in ODM there are others who also want to become the next governor, who are going to contest. So what are some of the factors which are going to determine who becomes the next governor for Mombasa? I want us to look at this before I briefly go into the list of those who wants to run. What are some of the factors which are likely to determine who becomes the next governor for Mombasa? The first factor is going to be financial support. In fact, Mombasa gubernatorial election is going to be one of the most expensive. after the presidential, and after Nairobi. So it's going to be hotly contested because of various factors, which probably later on we'll look at. Then the other factor is going to be up-country votes, wale wa bara. And probably this is why Shahbal is making the move. In Mombasa, the votes from Luos, lawyers, Kambas are normally very significant. In the last election, because I supported Hassan Omar, his calculation was that he was going to get the Kamba votes, and because he was fighting Joho, he had also anticipated to get the Kikuyu votes. That did not happen, because if you add Hassan Omar's vote and Shahbal votes, still not half of what Joho got. So up-country votes is going to be significant. The third factor is going to be party affiliation. In the last two elections, ODM has dominated the voting there. I know there's the presence of Wiper, but how do they vote? Because if you go to Mombasa, they don't even have a single elected member of parliament. They have very few MCS. You go to Kwale, you go to Kilifi, the same. So party affiliation is going to be very important. And probably this is this is why ODM is attractive to Shahbal. The fourth thing, which is likely to also influence this, is Hassan Joho's support. Hassan Joho has been a governor for 2 terms. So which means as it exits the political scene, he has people who believe in him. In the last election, he garnered 221,000 votes. Now out of those 220 plus votes, 1,000 votes, definitely there are people who still believe in him. He has structures which he has put in place. So anybody who is going to inherit those structures and the support will also have a upper hand. Remember, Joho is also the ODM deputy party leader. But again, remember Joho has been the governor for 2 terms, which means his support might also come with some baggage. So it's going to be a balancing act. So those are some of the 4 factors which are likely to determine who becomes the next governor for Mombasa. But so far, 5 candidates have already started campaigning. Shahbal has been campaigning. He's been trying so hard to get the support of Joho. He's now trying so hard to join ODM. And he's been in the game. Will he win this time around? The other guy who is contesting is the Mvita member of parliament, Abdul Swamad Nasir, the son to the former cabinet minister. A key player within ODM party, very smooth operator, and in case of anything, he's been in ODM for a long time. He might even be favored. The third guy who is going to try his second luck is my friend Hassan Omar. By the way, Hassan Omar is a very good friend of mine. So Hassan Omar is likely to contest under the United Democratic Alliance Party. The truth of the matter is that majority of ODM supporters, even when Hassan Omar contested in the last election, just wish that he retained his Senate seat so that 2022 was going to be an automatic win for him in ODM party. But because he has decided to join the United Democratic Alliance, let us wait and see how it's going to pan out. The question is it possible that it's going to change the tide against ODM? Because if you want to succeed in changing the tides against ODM, I don't see the number of Kalenjins so much in Nairobi, but again, he can also exploit the performance of Joho. If the people of Mombasa believes that Joho has done nothing, then he can exploit that. The third guy is Ali Mbogo, the Kisawini member of parliament. Is coming with the Mijikenda backing. He believes that is the only Mijikenda who has so far declared his interest. So will the Mijikenda finally vote for him? Remember in Mombasa County, I think the percentage of Mijikenda are around 39 or 40%, which is a good number. Can he rally the Mijikenda to vote for him? Then based on which political party is going to run on, if say Wiper, then that Wiper party, for example, can give him the Kamba votes. Let us wait and see. The other person who has also declared is Mishimboko, but I'm seeing her trying so hard again to retain the seat there, the Likoni seat. So those are the candidates. Who do you think is likely to win amongst those candidates? Now let us get back to the main object of this video. How Shahbal's move to join ODM party is actually important for Raila Odinga. Number one, that move adds perceptional value. Politics is about perception. There was this perception that ODM party was losing, was not attracting big names, especially at the coast. Joho is still in ODM. Kingi was planning to exit. So there was that perception. By Shahbal coming, it's going to create the perception that there's really nothing which they're going to lose. Remember, if you go to Kilifi, for example, the Gideon Mungaro, who was also in Jubilee last election, is also making a comeback to ODM party. So perceptionally, ODM can now claim that they're actually gaining at the cost. Remember, these people, Shahbal, Mungaro, were previously in ODM party. And because the competition in ODM was too stiff for them, they could not survive. So they went and tried their luck outside, but they failed. So they want to make a comeback to the ODM party. So it's going to add perceptional value. Number two, Shahbal's move to join ODM party again is going to come with the campaign money. Let me tell you a story of what happened to the ODM candidate in Kwale in the last election. This guy was the speaker, very popular, but he won the ODM nomination. Then when it came to real campaign, this guy did not have money. Money plays a key role in politics. And because he did not have money, he could not traverse the entire Kwale. Otherwise, if this guy had money, he would have easily won the Kwale seat. And that's how Salim Mvurya managed. Shahbal is a billionaire. He has networks. So he will easily raise money for his own campaign. That's number one. Number two, he can also help Raila Odinga attract funding because he has international networks, serious international networks. Just like Joho was able to attract funding for Raila Odinga, Shahbal will also be able to do that. So it's going to be important for Raila Odinga. Number three is also going to bring experience. So this is a guy who has contested twice, lost. So probably he understands why he lost. So he's not going to come to the ODM party for anything. He's coming for a win. And he's also understanding that's going to be his last chance. So the mere fact that he was also the cost coordinator for Jubilee means his coming to ODM is also going to come with others. He's going to bring the right people to his team. Number four, I think there is also the Joho factor. There's a lot of complaint within ODM that Joho is actually dominating the politics at the coast, especially in Mombasa. When you listen to Mishimboko, who wants to run for the governor, speak, she's actually pegging her campaigns on Joho. What about Abdul Swamad Nasser? Again, trying to bank on Joho. And Joho, being a second-term governor, would also want to still control the coastal politics, even as he exits the political scene. Because I know for sure that Hassan Joho is going to play a key role at the national level. And the mere fact that he's going to play a key role at the national level, which will mean that he would also want a situation where locally he's also controlling. Anybody like Raila Odinga or any political party would not want a situation where a former governor will still be calling the shots that much. So the coming of Shahbal will deal with that particular equation. But the question is, will Shahbal succeed this time around? Let me hear your thoughts. Thank you, guys, and may you have a good day. And by the way, Yesterday, I said something in one of my videos, how Uhuru Kenyatta is trying so hard to deny William Ruto votes by splitting Mount Kenya and probably sponsoring the Speaker, Justin Muturi, and also someone from the larger Kikuyu nation to contest. Most people disagreed with me, felt that I was unfair to the DP. It's now out. What we do on this channel is simple. We just analyze politics the way it is, without fear or favor. So when the politics favors Ruto, we will analyze it that way. If it doesn't favor him, we will analyze it that way. Occasionally, we also go wrong as human beings. You get some things wrong. So when we go wrong, we also accept that we are wrong. But on that, we are still on a track. Thank you, guys.